Hey y'all, so I just had a life-changing experience with my iPad. So one of my favorite websites is paycheckcity.com. When I do meetings for work or when I'm talking to friends, I always refer them to come to this website to do any type of planning with their finances, right? So whether you're making changes to your 401k, you're trying to decide which health insurance to purchase, or you are thinking about, if you want to add a different life insurance or what happens if you work overtime, paycheckcity.com is the best website to figure this out. It will take a little playing around, so you will need your current paycheck to kind of figure that out, but we're going to kind of go through what I recommend to people when they're making decisions. So, if you are salaried or hourly, you're going to select the correct calculator in the top left hand corner, and you'll want to adjust it for your state. So, I am in Georgia, I'm going to select that. I'm making up fake numbers, so let's say 35,000 is your annual salary, and that you get paid on a bi-weekly basis, and that your federal allowances is 2. So for my job, like, it automatically does the same thing for state as it does for federal. And so your deductions are the things on your paycheck that actually come out, which is why you're not getting, that gross paycheck amount. You don't have to worry about taxes because this is going to actually calculate it for you. So let's say you have your 401k at 10% of your gross pay. And because it's 401k, you're not paying any taxes on that money. This is where that exempt part, where you're going to have to kind of play with it. So you want to make sure you have your most recent paycheck as you're adding in your deductions. So your health insurance, your 401k, most of those are exempt from your federal taxes. Sometimes they'll be exempt from state taxes as well. But again, you're going to have to play with that to get it kind of close to your paycheck. So we're going to add a deduction. Let's say that you have insurance and it is $50, and it's not your gross, but it's a fixed amount that is also exempt from your federal. And then let's say maybe you are also paying for disability insurance, but that comes out after taxes. And so let's say that is $5. Again, a fixed amount. So you would not make it exempt from anything. And then you're going to click on calculate. And then the website is going to show you what it looks like. So your biweekly gross pay should be about $1,300. Your federal taxes 75, Social Security 83, Medicare 19, Georgia is going to take out 47. You have your disability, your 401k, your insurance, which means that your net paycheck is going to be $930. So let's say you kind of look at your paycheck and you're like, it was actually higher than 930. So you can kind of go back and let's say that maybe your 401k should be exempt from state and your insurance should be exempt from state. So then you're just going to calculate it again. Okay, so 941, maybe your paycheck is like 941 and 50 cents. This is a really close calculation, getting you pretty much spot on so you can make those changes. So then now you kind of know what that baseline is. You make sure that you maybe make a note of those numbers. And then let's say you were like, you know what? So I make $941. I've been thinking about increasing my 401k contributions to maybe, let's say, 12%. And you're like, can I actually afford to lose the money from that, right? It's not really a loss, but it's less money that you're going to have every single pay period. So you take a peek and you're like, $919. That's doable. So, now you can go ahead and make that change. Or maybe you are using the withholding calculator and you're like, what will my paycheck look like if I increase or decrease my withholdings? Again, an excellent planning tool so that you have an ability to see what your paychecks will look like. So you're not making decisions going into the situation blind.